Hello guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Satisfactory with me, Murphy. In today's brief episode, we're going to have a look at how this auto sort was easily created. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back. Now if you're like me, you've been out on a massive expedition and you come back to your hub and you've got so much stuff in your inventory that you're not going to use and you don't know when you're going to use it. So I put together, instead of creating a load of containers where I just store everything, I decided that, you know what, I need a little bit of an auto sorter. So this is what I've created underneath my new hub base. So let's just quickly go and have a look at it. So we've got a single containers at the bottom with a double container at the top, and we've got a nice little conveyor belt going underneath the walkway. This is inspired by Ankabits. And basically this is set up so that I can find all the most regular components for building are at the front, and towards the back are things that you won't use that often. So say we've come back and we just want to get rid of everything. So let's just look inside here. So I've got meat, I've got organs, should I say, I've got leaves, I've got batteries, I've got loads of stuff. You're not going to use all this in one go, so let's just dump it all in. Let's grab my fuel back and let's get inside and see how some of these are coming through. Now the steel pipe should come through here any moment now. Okay guys, so how are we going to recreate this? So over here I have set up some foundations ready to be set up. So let's just get ready. So we've got the 2x8 foundation blocks, and then we've left a single row in the middle, which is going to be the walkway. So we start by putting in our storage container. We want to make sure that the exit is facing the planned walkway, and then we'll put a larger container on top with the rotating the ins and outs so that's the as such, and well as there. Then we'll drop in our conveyor belt. We're going to be filling this from behind. Now obviously if you wanted you could go another layer up so you could keep that even cleaner, but I quite like having this conveyor belt system on show. So we've put those in. Next we want to put in our smart splitter. Now we want to make sure that we leave enough space between the smart splitter and the existing conveyor belts. So we pop that there, and then we want to put in the merger. And we want to again, we're going to be working on the basis that everything's going away from us. So we can then put in our Mark 5 belt here, and then we can put our conveyor lift in as well. Now I always find it very useful to sometimes crouch down to get an impression of exactly what height these should be, especially if I'm doing it on a level that's coming up from floor height. So that's now in. Let's shove it down. So we've now got everything set there. We've got our two conveyor lifts next to each other, so they don't look too bad. There's a little gap in between, and then we go to our smart splitter. So how do we program the smart splitters? So on this one we're going to go for the left, we're going to put the AI limiter. The center we're going to say any undefined, and on the right we're going to say overflow. Okay, so let's just see how that works. So if we put a container in, okay, so drop the U there for the temporary measure, and we can put in our belt. We can see that when we put something inside, limiters, these are all going straight in, up, across, through this container and back into this one here. So keeping it nice and simple. Let's just take this out. Okay, so that's that stage. Next we want our walkway. Now this is important that we do this way round. So we're going to put our walkway in first. If I can actually put it in centrally, would be useful. And there we go. Right, we're then going to put in our Mark 3 belt. I quite like using the Mark 3 belts. Now this container's already got stuff in, so you'll see straight away why I've said before that we always put in a couple of smart plates. So we've got this effect happening. So let's just empty this out. Let's remove these. Now if you are removing it, I find it easier to take out both the conveyor belt, and the pole together. Otherwise it does make it rather difficult trying to re-snap on. So we're going to pop in, we want 3, well 2 actually should I say. So let's pop those 2 in, and now let's put our AI limiters in, and we can see we've got the 2 there, and then it's sitting quite nicely. Okay, so that's how we do it, and then basically you just mirror it along however many you want to have connected up, and you've got yourself a nice, smooth and organized automatic sorting. Now let's just get rid of everything here, making sure I don't pick up things that are not needed to be deleted. Wait for the autosave to get out of the way. Come on. There we go. Now we can go and drop that straight into the auto sorter, and then go and have a cup of tea. Store all. Okay, so that's it. If you've liked what you've seen, hit that subscribe, and until the next time, that's Murphy out.